Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, getting ready for the day, and felt like something just wasn't the same? Maybe your body doesn't bounce back the way it used to, or maybe things feel a little more uncomfortable down there than they did a few decades ago. You might shrug it off, telling yourself, that's just part of getting older. But let me tell you something, getting older doesn't mean giving up comfort, health, or confidence, especially when it comes to your most private parts. See, there's something a lot of men don't talk about openly, but it's just as important as taking care of your heart, your joints, or your teeth. I'm talking about penis health. And yes, even after 60, how you care for your penis matters, a lot more than you might think. Not just for sexual function, but for your overall hygiene, your self-confidence, and frankly, your peace of mind. It's not about chasing youth, it's about feeling good in your own skin, every single day. In this video, we're going to have a real, down-to-earth conversation. No awkward language, no medical mumbo-jumbo, just 5 simple, practical rules you can follow every day to keep things working smoothly, feeling good, and staying healthy. Because when you're taking care of yourself down there, it shows. Your energy is better, your comfort improves, and your confidence gets a nice little lift too. So, let's start with the first rule. And it might sound simple, but believe me, it's often overlooked. Cleanliness. Yep, we're starting right at the basics. Keeping your penis clean is about more than just a quick rinse in the shower. As we get older, the skin becomes thinner, more sensitive, and healing slows down. That means any irritation, buildup, or unnoticed infection can become a bigger deal than it was in your younger years. So when you're in the shower, take a few extra moments. Use warm water, never hot, and a mild, unscented soap. Gently clean the area, including the folds of skin and underneath the foreskin if you have one. Don't scrub hard. Think of it like washing a delicate item, not a greasy frying pan. Pat dry gently afterward, because moisture that's trapped in tight spaces can lead to fungal infections. It's more common than you'd think, especially if you're sweating, sitting for long periods, or wearing tight underwear. And speaking of that brings us to the second important rule. Give it room to breathe. You see, one of the biggest mistakes many older men make without realizing it is wearing underwear that's too tight, too old, or just plain wrong for their current needs. When we were younger, maybe we didn't think twice about underwear. Whatever was in the drawer, we put on. But as we age, we need to be more mindful. Your underwear should offer gentle support, but it shouldn't press or pinch. Breathable fabrics like cotton are your best friends here. Avoid synthetic blends that trap heat and moisture. Those are a recipe for rashes, odor, and discomfort. Some men even switch to boxer briefs or looser boxers to reduce chafing and improve airflow. You might be surprised how much better your day feels just by changing the kind of underwear you wear. And it's not just about comfort, it's about hygiene too. Clean, breathable fabric keeps bacteria from building up. And while we're on the subject, change your underwear daily. It sounds obvious, but let's be honest, some days, when we're not going out or we're just relaxing at home, it's tempting to let it slide. But your skin still sweats and bacteria still grow, even on lazy days. So fresh undies every day, no exceptions. Now, let's talk about another piece that often gets overlooked: checking in. Not just cleaning and drying, but really checking in with yourself. How does everything look, feel, smell? That might sound a little odd at first, but just like brushing your teeth lets you notice a sore or a loose filling, checking on your penis helps you catch small issues before they become bigger ones. Any changes in color, bumps, unusual discharge, or lingering itching, those are things to pay attention to. And no, they don't always mean something serious, but they're worth noting. You know your body better than anyone else, and being in tune with it is part of staying strong and healthy as you age. Sometimes men avoid looking closely down there because they're afraid of what they might find. But here's the thing, fear doesn't keep you healthy, action does. If something looks or feels off, talk to your doctor. And if everything seems normal, great, you've just taken another step in caring for your body with respect. You might be surprised at how much confidence that gives you. Because when you know everything's clean, healthy, and under control, you move differently. You don't second-guess yourself, you don't feel embarrassed. And believe me, that kind of quiet confidence shows, whether you're with your partner or just going about your day. Now that we've talked about keeping clean, staying dry, wearing the right support, and staying aware of changes, let's move forward to something just as important. Something that supports function and sensitivity, especially in the later years. Something that supports function and sensitivity, especially in the later years. Let's talk about blood flow. You may not realize it, but proper circulation is one of the most important pieces of the puzzle when it comes to keeping your penis healthy, and it affects far more than just sexual performance. It's about keeping the tissues nourished, preventing numbness or coldness, and reducing your risk of long-term issues like erectile dysfunction or even tissue damage. So, what does good blood flow actually look like in daily life? Well, it starts with movement. A sedentary lifestyle, which, let's face it, becomes more common as we get older, can lead to poor circulation. That means more sitting, less walking, and over time, a penis that doesn't get enough fresh oxygen and nutrients. But you don't need to train for a marathon to fix this. Just adding small, consistent movements to your day, gentle walks, stretching, or even standing up every 30 minutes can do wonders for your circulation. Even better, try doing some exercises that engage your pelvic floor, like Kegels. You've probably heard that name before, but many men assume they're just for women. Not true. Kegels can help older men regain control over their bladder, improve erections, and support overall function. All you need to do is tighten the muscles you'd use to stop urinating midstream, hold for a few seconds, and release. You can do this discreetly while watching TV, sitting in a chair, or even brushing your teeth. And here's something you might not have heard before. Watching your weight and managing your blood pressure can also make a big difference. High blood pressure and extra belly fat reduce blood flow throughout your body, especially to your lower regions. When blood doesn't flow properly, the tissues can become less responsive over time. So if you've been thinking about eating a little better, cutting back on salt, or getting in more steps, know this. It's not just about your heart. It's about taking care of the whole package, literally. Now let's touch on something a little more personal: sexual activity. For some older men, this can be a sensitive topic. Maybe it's not what it used to be. Maybe it's been a while. Maybe you're unsure if it even matters anymore. But here's what I want to tell you. Staying sexually active in whatever way is right for you, whether it's with a partner, through self-pleasure, or simply staying open to intimacy, can actually help keep your penis in better shape. Sexual activity increases blood flow, helps keep the tissue flexible, and maintains nerve sensitivity. Think of it like exercise for your body. It helps keep things running smoothly. And no, you don't need to worry about performance or pressure. This isn't about impressing anyone. It's about feeling connected to yourself, staying in touch with your body, and enjoying life in a way that brings you comfort and joy. And just as important as the physical part is how you feel emotionally. As we get older, some men start to feel disconnected from their bodies, like they've become something to manage rather than enjoy. But your body still belongs to you. It's still worthy of care, of touch, of pleasure. Giving yourself permission to feel good is a kind of self-respect that too many people forget as they age. Now, one more thing before we move on. If you're taking medications, especially for things like blood pressure, depression, or diabetes, be aware that they can affect your penis too. Some cause dryness, lower sensitivity, or reduce function. This doesn't mean you should stop taking them. Your overall health comes first. But if you're noticing changes, talk with your doctor. There may be alternatives, adjustments, or solutions that can help bring balance back to your system. This is all part of being proactive, of not waiting until something goes wrong to care for yourself. And believe me, no doctor will ever think it's silly or embarrassing if you bring it up. In fact, they'd rather you ask the question than suffer in silence, because your comfort and quality of life matter at every age. Now that we've covered blood flow, movement, sexual health, and staying in tune with your body, there's one last key part of this daily routine we haven't talked about yet. It's something that connects everything we've said so far, something that adds protection, support, and even a touch of confidence each day when you step out into the world. Moisture and skincare. Now, this might not be something most men over 60 think about when it comes to their penis, but believe me, it makes a big difference. You see, as we age, our skin loses moisture more easily. That includes the delicate skin of the penis. Dryness down there isn't just uncomfortable. It can lead to itching, cracking, irritation, and even small tears that take longer to heal. And here's the thing, when your skin is dry and irritated, it becomes more vulnerable to infection. So a little care each day can prevent a lot of discomfort later on. After your shower, once you've gently dried off, take a small amount of a fragrance-free hypoallergenic moisturizer and apply it around the base and shaft of the penis. Avoid using anything with alcohol, strong scents, or harsh chemicals. Those can do more harm than good. You want something gentle, simple, and soothing, something your skin can absorb easily. And remember, this isn't about vanity, it's about comfort. It's about making sure that your skin feels good in your clothes, that you're not adjusting or scratching throughout the day, and that you feel fresh and confident from morning to night. Plus, there's something powerful about taking those few moments each day just to care for yourself. No rush, no shame, just you looking after your own well-being. This daily attention to skin health also helps you stay in touch with your body. You'll notice if something feels different or looks off. And that awareness is gold when it comes to early detection of things like infections, rashes, or unusual growths. It's not about obsessing, it's just about staying connected to your health in a simple, routine way. And, let's be honest, when you feel good down there, it makes the rest of your day a little better. You're not distracted by discomfort or self-consciousness. You can focus on the things that really matter, whether that's enjoying time with your spouse or partner, playing with your grandkids, or just relaxing in your favorite chair with a good book. Now, let's take a moment to pull everything together. We've talked about cleaning properly, giving your body the right space and support, improving blood flow through daily movement and pelvic exercises, maintaining sexual and emotional connection, and now keeping your skin moisturized and cared for. These aren't complicated routines. They don't require expensive tools, gym memberships, or miracle products. Just a bit of intention, a few minutes a day, and the willingness to treat your body like it still matters, because it does. So many men spend decades focusing on taking care of others, working, providing, solving problems. But now, it's your time. It's your turn to give yourself the same level of attention, to tune in to the signals your body sends, and to take those signals seriously without fear or embarrassment. You've earned that. You've earned the right to feel good in your skin and confident in your health. If any of this feels new or a little unfamiliar, that's okay. Change doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with awareness and it grows with consistency. And every small step you take builds on the last until it becomes second nature, until you start noticing that you're more comfortable, more relaxed, more in control. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start. Maybe it's with one thing, changing your underwear style, stretching a little more, or checking your skin once a week. It all counts. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. You don't need to go back in time to feel good. You just need to move forward with confidence and a little self-respect. So, take that step. Start today. You've got this. And before we go, I'd love to hear from you. What's one habit you've found helpful in taking care of yourself as you've gotten older? Or maybe this video brought up a question you've never asked out loud. Drop a comment below. I read them all, and this is a space where no question is too personal and no topic is off limits. If this video helped you feel more informed, a little more empowered, or even just a bit more seen, hit that like button. And if you want more honest, helpful conversations about health, confidence, and aging well, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This community is here to support you every step of the way. Here's to living your best life at any age, with dignity, with pride, and yes, with a daily routine that keeps you feeling strong, comfortable, and confident where it counts most. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.